Hello everyone. Welcome to Dr. Rajkumar Academy. Welcome to the session on 28/12/2022. So if we look at the issues, nasal vaccine to cost 800 rupees in private centers. Guys, COVID vaccination has a new form. It is nasal vaccine which will be taken through the nose, and it can be used as booster as well, and this has been prepared under central government financed project COVID Suraksha program of Department of Biotechnology, right? And its name is INCOVACC. It's better to write its name for multiple exams, it may be beneficial. States test COVID units to review preparedness. The meaning of this is every state, they just did a drill to check how many hospital beds are there, oxygen, ventilator support, what all are there, so that if it is not available you can fill it up and be ready, so that in case if the cases increases, there will be enough support, right? So this is what the government has done to ensure its preparedness level. Odisha orders CID probe into death of Putin critic. Yes, Russia attacked Ukraine. This was criticized by certain people within Russia, and almost 22 people have died since then, whoever have criticized. So, this is the second person in India itself, especially in Odisha when they came for tourism. So, they have ordered for a probe to see who has done it and what has actually happened. So we can't help guess these are the countries, the way they talk, even if you talk, they'll kill. And that killing would be in a suspicious manner where the world community can't come to a conclusion whether it was done intentionally or not. One has died, because of heart stroke. Another one was pushed from top of the building. So no one knows who pushed. Handling the fallout of China's wilted COVID strategy. Six. Once COVID came, there were two policies taken by the governments. One was called as herd immunity, another one was called as zero COVID strategy. In first case in India, we went for zero COVID strategy because government was not prepared, the number of beds were not sufficient, we did not had proper infrastructure. Government said that we will take time to prepare the infrastructure, so we want to go for lockdown. And they went for zero COVID strategy. That is what identifying the people, isolation, all these aspects. Whereas in second wave, what happened? Almost 60 to 70% of the people were infected. It led to lot of deaths, herd immunity. So after that, we got Omicron where almost everyone were again infected. We also had vaccination doses. So these things helped India. Whereas China, as I was telling you, it went for complete zero COVID policy. And according to that, they ensured that people are not moving out. Even if they find anyone, they used to put them in house, provide food and everything the way we used to do in the first one. Unfortunately, because of this, immunity levels were not there for the Chinese. And the government failed to provide COVID vaccinations. Actually, what happens, guys? COVID vaccinations, if you take COVID, will start a bit, and many people will not accept. And if the number of cases are not increasing, people are not interested to take vaccine as well. Till second wave, government was requesting literally Indians as well to take vaccination, but not many were interested to take. Only after second wave, people went in huge numbers to take the second dose. That's the problem with the country. So now the article says that what should we focus now? Our biggest focus now should be on ensuring that doses are provided, booster doses are provided, and there is still significant number of people, guys, who are below 18 years, and every month some percentage of people enter into 18 years plus, so they should also be given COVID doses. So there are many such things which have been planned. So let us wait and check what exactly is happening. A retelling of Indian migrant workers' plight. See, this is an article which tries to talk about what is happening to the migrants. So the article says COVID, Russia Ukraine war, Taliban takeover of Afghanistan, worsening poverty in sub Saharan Africa, climate change, all these have led to mass migrations. India is one of the largest country which sends migrants out and also receive remittances. In Kerala alone, several migrants came back after COVID, but unfortunately they were not given any job opportunities. When it comes to countries of Middle East and all, many people are going for jobs, but they are being kidnapped or forced into prostitution, and many other aspects are increasing in different parts of the world. So this article tries to say that India should come up with a comprehensive policy to help migrant laborers. The state government should come up with the policies because migrants move from a particular states. And yes, central government should support monetarily because they are the one who take the money. But locally, if they can develop certain schemes, it would be more beneficial. Focus on Africa, the heart of global south. See guys, China started to engage with Africa, and today China is the first largest trading partner of Africa with over $254 billion, guys. Whereas US Africa trade is just $44 billion. And China has huge investments in Africa. And in 2000, China came up with Forum on China Africa Cooperation. Forum on China Africa Cooperation. And what China did, every 3 years once they used to meet, alternatively once in African Union, another time in China, and the government used it to implement all the measures seriously. India has also formed India African Union Forum, which meets once in 3 years. But we last met in 2015, yet to meet. 2024 we are planning to meet. So India on one hand is delaying, whereas China on the other hand not only talks but also has a specialized body to implement. So the article says, if at all we are focusing on African Union consistently, it would have better opportunities, right? So can you just make a note of this, guys? India African Union, India African Union, hyphen. African Union is a group of 54 countries. African Union is a group of 54 countries with which several countries have tried to engage. With which several countries of the world have tried to engage. Second point, India is considered to be India is considered to be the leader of the leader of developing countries or global south, the leader of developing countries or global south. And India's representation in G20 is an important is an important step towards bridging gap between bridging gap between north and south. Yes, north is developed, south is developing. Next point, US has supported African Union to join G20. Full stop. India should take this India should take this as an opportunity and provide membership to African Union. Next point, China China has tried to increase its increase its presence in Africa from 2000 from 2000. They have established they have established forum on forum on China Africa cooperation, which meet regularly which meet regularly and implement the policies and implement the policies. Full stop. China is China is fourth largest investor, fourth largest investor, and is the largest trading partner, and is the largest trading partner. Next point. India's share in Africa, India's share in Africa is older and richer, is older and richer than that of China and US, than that of China and US. But but India has to strengthen its political and economic partnership. India African Union Summit, India African Union Summit, known as India Africa, India Africa Forum Summit, should meet early and regularly and implement policies. Easy to begin delimitation exercise in Assam to use census figures of 2001. See guys, the role of election commission is to conduct elections. Now to conduct elections, every state should be divided into constituencies. And once you divide the state into different constituencies, from each constituency, elections will be held. So in Assam, they are going for delimitation on the basis of 2001 population figures. This is what they are trying to tell. Maharashtra House passes resolution to pursue inclusion of Karnataka villages. So Karnataka recently passed a resolution to say what Maharashtra is claiming is wrong. Now Maharashtra has actually passed a resolution trying to take the villages which already belongs to Karnataka. Because there will be few villages of Kannada speaking people in Maharashtra, Kannada speaking people in what you call as Kerala. You will have some Tamil speaking people in Karnataka, Telugu speaking people in Karnataka. So if you start moving the borders regularly, then people to people movement between the states will not be encouraged and it would lead to huge problems. High Court refuses urgent hearing to Kocher's plea. Centre yet to make its stand clear on Ram Setu. Congress BJP, Jammu Kashmir Congress CPI, names of Trinamool councillors, leaders. Yeah, see guys, this is the most important one which is given in a small, but Bharat Jodo Yatra and all they give big. Centre signs peace pact with Naga armed group. See guys, in Manipur, there are three major communities, guys. Meetis, Meiteis, Nagas, and Kukis. Now, within this, Nagas say they want to have a separate state. Cookies say they want to have a separate state, but Meaties want them to be together. So, center signs peace pact with Naga armed group. Central government, you can make a mention of this. Center in internal security, guys. Central government has peace pact with Zeliangrong United Front. Zeliangrong United Front, which is Manipur based Naga group. Next, parliamentary panel pulls up government for failure to create tourism council. Yes, actually India has national tourism policy, but there is a tourism council which has to implement it. Unfortunately, that is not being set up, is what the criticism is. 18 states yet to receive Narega wages. More snow in store for Buffalo after blizzard for the ages. Yes, blizzard is a cold wind which blows from Canada to Atlantic Ocean over Great Lakes region, and wherever it goes, it dumps snow. This is geography, guys, which you will see in the basics. So Taiwan has made it mandatory to have 1 year military service because of the fear of China. Japan is developing its military because of the fear of China. So East Asian countries which had given up its arms are now entering into armed struggles again. So this may lead to some sort of security threat again in the world, guys. These are some of the issues that were important, guys. Thank you.